Going on, family? You're tuned in to Real Ass Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. Ken Miller in the big chair tonight because James is out recording a Tubi movie. So be on the lookout for James' new movie coming up. I think that's what he's doing. He told us he was reading scripts, so I'm assuming it's a movie. So
he's talking about feed videos. Who you kidding? He's doing his OnlyFans. Him and Michelle shooting the OnlyFans video.
Well, I'll get a subscription to that. So James, if y'all start selling it, let me know. I'll watch that because the way they be talking about their sex life, I need to see what's going on.
They're just two rabbits, both of them. Little bunnies.
Like,
James had to get snipped, or they would have 36 children.
They have 30. Oh, dude,
you know they got food in the bed though. You know those two. They got a buffet going on the left side. They reach over.
They call it charcuterie off the bootery. You know.
Hey, that voice you hear is Miguel Colon Jr. We call him Jr. because he know who his daddy is. Miguel, man, we ain't even get to talk last night, bro, about because y'all know we pre-record these shows.
Yeah.
And you know, today is a sad day in hip-hop history.
March 9th, bro.
Yeah,
Biggie
man.
Smalls passed away.
We didn't get to talk about it, man. But I want to bring something up about that later on in the segment, man. But shout out to the Notorious B.I.G. March 9th, man. And that dude who's coughing in the microphone, putting COVID in the mic. Jeff, the Batman Kaufman from the Law Office of Kaufman and the Under Oath podcast. Do you need to go get some water?
Man, you got me going. Miguel said something and gave me a weird look, and next thing I knew, I choked on my water. Yeah, don't say it, man. Too soon. We start this show off wrong.
Hey, it's funny, man. I was joking with me and Jeff before Miguel came on. We were talking about I don't even know how we got on the subject. Oh no, working from home. And I told him, when I first started working from home, Miguel, I hated it. Then I loved it. And then I had to go back into the office. I'm like, this stupid. So then I got fired. I got laid off. I got a new job who let me work from home. I left that job to go to the job I'm at now. We can work from home 2 days out of the week. Then they knocked it down to 1 day. Now they took it away completely. But I'm happy because now I like going into the office because I like to be around people.
Yes.
I like being around people. And me and Jeff got to talking about, man, the divorce rate during COVID had to be high.
Brutal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you realize y'all together, you're like, oh, man, we don't like each other.
They couldn't get divorced because the courts were closed. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
Courts are backed up for 3 years, man.
I Googled it. It says that the divorce rates actually dropped during COVID.
See, because they don't tell you the reason why the courts are closed. You couldn't get divorced. You couldn't
43%.
Yeah,
you can still leave.
No, but you couldn't get divorced.
Yeah, no paper. Yeah, you can't do the paperwork.
That's like how many people visited Disney World? It dropped extensively. Yeah, because the doors were closed.
There you go, Jeff. You hate love, baby.
Using logic. I'm telling you, man.
You hate love.
And I'm asking,
love greater than logic, baby.
It ain't.
This question is not going to be met with a lot of joy. Did the domestic violence rate go up during COVID?
Oh, yo, that's
because
because the police officers weren't arrested anybody either because they were just like sitting around with masks, looking at each other. Who that?
Free for all. Y'all just walk out in the kitchen, look at each other, just stretching, cracking your knuckles, talking about nobody coming, baby. She's sitting there holding the pan. She's like, nobody coming for you neither. Y'all just like, we about to work this out the old way.
Yeah, they increase. They increase, 8%.
Domestic violence?
That means it went up 75%.
Yeah. So eight more people was getting their ass beat, yo.
Because all you had to do was the cops show up and you and your old lady was duking it out and the cops show up and she's like, damn it, the police here. You're like, I got it. And before you answer the door, you say, and they yelling at you from the bullhorn. Y'all cool in there? Yeah, we cool, man. We just moving some furniture around.
I don't know. I still the COVID remnants is weird to me. Like when I go somewhere and like two people walk in with masks on and everything else like that, and you kind of like go, "Oh, you still believing?" You said walk in with the Black Power thing, but with
you go to the restaurant, you still see the 6 feet.
Yeah,
because they can't get them up off the ground.
Like the
they
elevators.
still got the one way aisles in Publix, the one I go to. Still got the arrows. And I'm like, you sitting there talking to young people, and they're like, what is this? And I'm like, the best our scientists can tell was at one time. See, COVID was like an old Nintendo game. It couldn't go backwards. So,
What did you miss? I go first, and then we see. What did you miss the most when you were stuck in the house during COVID? And mine is a haircut.
Barber. Oh my God.
If you could have saw me, I had a little fro. That's when I grew my beard, because I could never grow a beard, and that was the first time I had it, because I hadn't had a haircut in 2 months. So when my barber, when they finally opened up that you can go to your barber, I was like, I said, I'm gonna keep this beard. I look like Will Mills.
Yo, top 5 reasons your beard looks stupid, Ken. Number 5, you wore loved ones.
Yeah.
What was yours? Go ahead, Miguel. Go ahead.
I just said our barber, shout out Leo, was an outlaw. So Leo, he always does house calls. So Leo was coming and hooking me up, but it was a hard to be freshly faded up during COVID. You were wearing a flag on you. People were like, "Hey man," and we're lying. I'm like, I faded it myself. They're like, you did that yourself? I'm like, yep, beard line and everything. Because Leo would hook us up, man. He'd come over with masks and gloves and do it up. But when you went out in public with a fresh fade and a beard, people were just looking at you. It was like the old World War II movies. Like the health department was like, very interesting that you have a fresh cut, Miguel. And I'm like, it's not. I'm losing my hair. And they're like, and where are you hiding the barber? I'm like, nowhere. Run, Leo. Run, Leo.
Yo, Jeff, before I get to yours, I don't know if you saw the story. I think it was Cali that a barber was still cutting hair and died from COVID.
Yeah, man, hero.
Yeah, he went out. Hey, man, you got to fold the barber flag up for him.
Yeah, man.
Man, COVID killed more fat people than like fat.
Yeah,
I mean, it was, if you were fat, you were on the agenda. They should call it co-fat, because if you were overweight, man, oof.
You guys know I never got it. Maybe I got it and had no symptoms. I'll give you that. But I never got the vid, man. It was wild because everybody around me was getting it. And I was like, all right. After a while, you were just like, it's coming. It's coming.
No, if you had
in the 90s,
if you had it bad, I had COVID bad. I had OG COVID, and I was knocked out for like 2 months.
Yeah,
it was.
Sean, my wife had OG before they knew it was COVID.
Yep.
It was like 2 weeks before they was like, we got to shut this thing down. Sean was in the emergency room. I'm talking about I was scared. And they were like, we don't know what's wrong. Like we don't know if it's respiratory. You don't have the flu. You're not testing positive for anything. They had no idea. They sent my wife home. She was crying, bro, because we didn't know.
Yep.
And like a month later, she's like, Ken, what if I had COVID?
Yeah, I was patient 0 in Florida because I was in Vegas and I was at the table with these guys and they were hacking up real bad. And what the hell? They were, no, we just got this. And, in Vegas, you have a lot of Asian dudes. And that's how I knew it was from China, because I got back and I was sick, man. I was in bad shape.
Yeah.
Everyone was looking at me and I gave it to Russ. I went on the radio show. Russ Rollins got it. I gave it to Russ. I gave it to my partner, Craig.
Dang, bro. You know who ain't have it?
0.
You know who didn't have it? Saskatchewan. They ain't had no COVID up in there. Jeff, what did you miss during COVID? What was the one thing you was like, man, I can't wait to get back to?
Oof. You know what? I used to travel. I love going to Vegas. I love going, and Vegas was shut down for a little bit, but I love eating at restaurants. And a lot of restaurants you couldn't eat at. But then what I started to love was, and I'm gonna say people gonna be mad, but all you people who didn't want to go out, you guys were all scared. And I'd go to a restaurant and there'd be nobody there but me. I'd go to a movie, there'd be nobody there but me. But I think that hasn't stopped. But yeah, I didn't mind being alone doing stuff. It allowed less people, less this, less, I'd be on a plane. There'd be like half the plane, but
half the plane.
Yeah. And then you couldn't sit. Oh, they couldn't sit in the middle seat. That was great.
Yeah.
There was no middle seats anymore. That was great. As a fat dude, I was like, all right, COVID, well done. COVID killed 24-hour Walmart, though.
Yes.
24-hour Walmart.
Yo.
Man, listen, I came from the service industry. At 3:00 in the morning, doing your grocery shopping at Walmart was an amazing experience. There's no lines, no nothing. They're just putting the meat out. But COVID killed 24-hour Walmart. And for some reason, it killed the dollar McChicken. I don't know how COVID killed the dollar McChicken, but for some reason, it got it too.
Yep.
Dollar
Hey,
McChicken, man.
hey, the dollar menu. He killed the dollar menu for all
Yeah.
restaurants because ain't no dollar menu no
Ain't
more.
no dollar menu. I tell you what, though, during COVID killed a lot of buffets. Like 80% of Chinese buffets didn't survive COVID. But I'm gonna tell you this, guys. Shout out to the, if you guys know that buffet on Cimarron, the one by Pershing by the airport. I'm not gonna say nothing more because hey, they were definitely running buffet speakeasy during COVID because they were pretending. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
No, check it out. So you would walk in there. Always when you walked into this buffet, you'd walk in and they had like a host stand, and then they would take you to your tables. Well, during COVID, they put curtains all up behind the host stand. And so I remember the woman was there. So I was like, okay. So I was like gonna order food to to go. They had the little plastic and stuff. And she was like, you want buffet to go? And I was like, y'all got the buffet to go? How does that work? And she was like, yeah, she's looking at me, she's like, you can't stay and eat there, with the wink. And I was like, yeah. I walked through the curtain. Honest to God, it was like the cantina in Star Wars. Like, it was all the fat people. We was hanging out with gangsters and senators, but the buffet was open. They made you put plastic gloves on, and they had, they just knew tongs all the time. But I was like, I'm at a buffet speakeasy. That's how fat
That
I am.
is hilarious, show.
I'm
Dude, but
hanging
you
out there.
think about that. It closed Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, there's so many restaurants that got closed because of COVID, man. You lost Belk's. Remember that?
Yeah.
We'll be talking about stuff. GNC, you couldn't get a supplement. It shut down GNC's Guitar Center, man.
Yeah.
You can't play music.
Hey, you know another thing that blew up because of COVID, the delivery service.
Oh
The
yeah.
Uber Eats, the Instacart. Me and my wife probably Instacarted 10 times a week, bro.
Yeah.
Amazon, Zoom.
Amazon,
Zoom.
Yep.
Zoom didn't exist.
Zoom.
Oh yeah.
Zoom.
Everybody
We
was
doing
like, you
this
gotta
show
put
right
stock.
now.
Yeah, everybody, hey, real laughs.
Me and James were doing Zoom comedy shows during COVID because everybody was having these long Zoom meetings. So they were hiring me and James to in between meetings and then me and James would just roast him. And James is so nice when he roasts people. I'd be sitting there like, all right, we're gonna come hard at him. And James would be like, this guy over here, he looks like he doesn't do his DD 214 forms. I'm like, you talking about that child molester? Roasted the CEO. What's this company? You help underprivileged children, huh? By bootying them. I don't care. I'm not in the audience. I'm home.
Yeah,
podcasts wouldn't exist.
Hey, I would tell you this: a lot of social media influencers.
Yeah,
social media.
Some of our good friends. Some
comedians
of our good
like
friends.
Matt Rife. Matt Rife wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for this stuff.
Dude, our friends like Jeff Wright and stuff blew up, and rightfully so. They fire, but they all blew up because we were all home. Dude, I'm gonna tell you this much: ask yourself, would we have all cared that much about the Tiger King if we weren't stuck at home? Like, would we have really all cared about the Tiger King? Because, bro, Tiger King, making a murderer, Netflix, for the first time, Netflix had a captive audience. Because now they drop something and people will get to it whenever. But back then, they were like, hey, we got, guess what? We got a whole series about a dude who was gay and tried to kill somebody, has tigers. And I was like, bro, you had me at we got a new series. I already finished all the British Bacon series.
Hey, think of this: no new movies, no new television shows either. It's shut down Hollywood. I don't think the movie theaters have ever come back from it.
And I honestly don't think they will.
I was looking at this saying I run commercials in movie theaters, so I do autism awareness commercials. And I was talking to the guy yesterday who does half of Florida, and I looked up the numbers. I said, wow, they haven't. It's 8 billion in ticket sales in the U.S. domestic. It used to be 14, 15, 8 years ago. So it's slowly gone down, and it's like maintaining it at like 8 billion right now. But I don't see how you can pay the rent on these places.
Yeah. Our movie theater that we all go to when you're doing your shows, Fashion Square, and that was the only thing going on in that entire mall. Was that movie theater? That whole mall is just a giant Spirit Halloween.
We kept that mall open
now. Yeah, y'all did. But we got to take a quick commercial break, man. We'll be right back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1. What's going on? We're back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1. Your nightcap of comedy. Ken Miller in the big chat tonight. Hey, y'all go out there and follow us. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Give us a
Pinterest.
subscribe. Pinterest, we on all that thing, man. Hey, make sure you subscribe to James and Michelle's OnlyFans too, man. You got to go see them feet and their charcuterie board. Join the virtual studio with Miguel Colon Jr., Jeff the Batman Kaufman from the Law Office of Kaufman and Lynn, and the Under Oath podcast. So before we went to break, we were talking about Fashion Square. Mall.
Yeah, they closed,
and,
man.
And
I kept those places open. Yeah,
and Jeff really did. Jeff one time had 3 theaters with full of people.
7.
7.
The biggest one we had 7. And could you imagine loading up 7 theaters? We had 1,200 people. It was crazy. And and you know the deal. I have to walk up in front of each theater and go, "Hey, thanks for coming," everything else like that. And at the end of it, I'd walk the plank, go to the end of the last seat and sit down and watch the movie. And I'd just be looking down going, man, I'm taking all these people to the movies. And Miguel and I sat through a couple together.
Mm-hmm.
And
I had fun, man. That was a good time. Yeah.
But I'm doing something since we have a little break because they shut down our theater. We're trying to find an option. Next on the 26th of this month, I'm taking 80 people to Hail Mary at the Cinemark to go with Jacob. So, you know, if you
Jeff,
want to know,
say, let's just buy a drive-in. I'll look for one. You buy it. You know,
do
let's
people
just
really
buy a
want to
drive-in.
be at a drive-in anymore?
Jeff, I don't know, but I want to, and you're rich. You know, I've never been to a drive-in, Jeff.
You've never been to a drive-in?
Come on, Daddy. Let's get a drive-in, Daddy.
It's the worst.
Yeah, we did one. Where was it? It might have been Claremont. It was they shot the movie. It was on the side of a building, and you tune in the radio station to the movie, and we took the kids. I had never seen Harry Potter. And we took the kids to see Harry Potter, and they loved it. I don't know you, Jeff. I'm like, man,
I'm bored to death in this thing. It's dumb.
I said, this dumb.
This is dumb. They stick the microphone. Believe it or not, my great uncle created the microphone that gets stuck inside the drive-in.
Really?
Yeah, the one that you put in your window and you lift your windows up. Yeah.
I've only seen drive-in.
I had a crazy uncle who created weird things like that, like the paint can, like the thing that opened the paint can. Open up paint cans.
Paint can, yeah.
Yeah, he was one of those guys, you know, the smart guys who come up with this stuff are all broken somehow. And this dude used to love to ice fish. So he would sit out there for 7 months. And while he's ice fishing, just come up with some crazy crap.
Yeah.
Invent it.
Because if you getting girls, you ain't got time to invent stuff. All you got to invent is another story about why you smell like perfume.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So Jeff, the new thing now is you tune into a radio station and that radio station plays the audio for the movie.
Okay. It's like a dead channel.
Yeah.
Remember Mr. Microphone? See, I'm old. Remember you used to buy those things
and you could sing into it and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be on the radio.
You had to dial it to the dead channel because that's the only way it would work. It wouldn't work with something that was already eating the station.
Yeah.
Do you know most people don't know? I had an argument with Real Radio the other day, and the guy was, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Your average age is 48 years old." He goes, "That's ridiculous, Jeff." I said,
"Yeah."
And I had my marketing director in there, and she's like 26. I said, "Have you ever worked the radio in your car?" And she goes, "No."
Yeah, they don't.
If you're under an age, you're not using the radio.
No, I got this idea. Then, if you're not going to buy me a drive-in, whatever. I got it. Let's buy our own Medieval Times, Jeff. Like I said, this is our partnership. You put up the money, the equity, you figure it all out. I dream up some fun ideas. We split it down the middle because I'm fair. And
but you paying. Okay.
Yeah, you're paying. Jeff, you're money equity. I'm dream equity. Okay, I'm dream equity. I got the vision.
That idea is edible paper.
Times. Yeah, yes. Okay. Our own Medieval Times, but what era do we make it? We can't do like Dolly Parton did. She did Dixie Stampede. That was Civil War era. Dolly, there's a couple problems with that one.
I think we do 80s. I think
oh my god, yeah, 80s.
That's
80s great,
work, man. But Ken hates it, so we can't do it. So he can't.
Ken, you're not
80s is trash.
Oh,
see, he hates.
Ken,
the
Jeff
80s
will buy you one too. What do you want? Jeff's gonna buy me the 80s one. What do you want?
90s. I want a 90s one, yo.
Just rappers getting shot.
Yeah. Buy me the car Pac got shot in. I want Wait that car probably in desert land, bro.
No. You know where it is? It's in the Serial Killer Museum in Pigeon Forge.
Where your client works? The old shark eyes killer eating somebody's thigh.
You believe there's actually an amusement park? It's just like a museum for you to see how these serial killers killed people, and it's a big thing. It's not like hidden. It's
wait, are
big,
you serious?
yeah.
I would go to that, Jeff. You know
See?
I love serial killers.
Murder porn.
80% of the people go there are women. Women
Yeah.
love serial killers.
They love this stuff.
They do. Until it gets
But
up close
God
and personal.
forbid
Then
you
you're
to
like,
use
hey,
the pronouns.
yeah, God forbid you choke them too hard. And then they're like, you're crazy. It's like, you loved it. You know?
No, I went there because we had a trial there, and I go, well, let's go see this. And man, it's bad. And you could see they have all the cars, they have Dahmer stuff, they got everything.
They got his like cutlery.
Yeah, they have the clown suit. They have
from John Wayne Gacy.
They've got cars where people got killed in. It ain't good, you know. Who was the guy from Florida who killed a bunch? Bundy. They got Bundy's, I think VW.
I typed serial and it said museum before I could even finish it. You know, I have a fun fact about Bundy, and you know this, Miguel, that Devin's mom almost went out on a date with Ted Bundy.
Yeah, Devin Siebel's mom almost.
Yeah,
I think she did, and I think that's his child, Devin.
Yeah,
because Devin's kind of good looking, and he's Devin's good looking, and he's probably a psycho killer. My homeboy.
Yeah, he's a little off, but you know, we had the worst one. My ex, for example, remember the Gainesville Strangler, the person who killed all the people. My ex, he was supposed to clean the carpets in my ex's thing, but her dog went nuts when the dude came in and chased him out.
So the dog just knew?
Yeah, the dog knew, man. Dogs know. I have this bit I'm doing in my routine now, how dogs can, when they're sniffing your butt, they're smelling your anal gland, okay? And they can tell whether you're good or bad based on the smell of that gland. I'm like, my dog's an X-Men. I was like, I want that. You know, I would have, how many relationships would I never have got in if I could have sniffed a butt and figured that out?
You got to start eating the butt, Jeff. You're like, oh no, she's anti-Semitic. You know,
he hates the Jews. That ain't good.
Good thing I licked her anal gland, and now I know more about her. Science.
You know what cuts me up? Because every once in a while I see this where somebody black is dating this white girl who's a little bit racist, and he puts up with her because she's good looking. And I've had that a couple times with me where somebody said some weird, crazy racist stuff. I'm going, I still want to sleep with her.
People, anti-Semitism gets thrown out every now and then, and you're like, what? Because it's hilarious. No, I'm just
because people, they look at you and they go, oh, you know what's funny? And anytime somebody's right about to say something racist, they have that same head move. It goes like this.
Yeah, those are the good ones,
and right, and then go.
Because the ones that don't, those are the even worse ones.
Yeah, it's crazy because like when I first got divorced from my first wife, I went through a 2-3 year phase of white women. But every white woman I dated, they were immersed into black culture. I didn't date like a Becky. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, Miguel? Like I didn't date a Becky. Like I dated the girls I dated, I met them at a club, at a hip hop club. You know what I'm saying?
They were like
did they think they were entitled?
No.
When I say entitled, you know, a couple of white people who, how can I put it? When they think they're ingrained in the culture, they think they can say some things that aren't theirs.
No.
They never dropped the N-bomb?
I have none of my white friends ever said that in front of me.
I've seen it happen, and I was like going,
I can't get Miguel to say it. He Puerto Rican.
That's because he learned his lesson.
Listen, man, listen. Listen, man, I'm going to go on record. In the 90s, you know, it was everywhere. Hip hop.
When I was singing rap,
I tell you, and this is my honest to God feeling on it. I'm like, I don't care if an individual wants to give me a pass on it.
Nope.
I don't need it. That's my thought on it. Me personally,
you know I don't need it.
I don't need 7 guys to say it's cool. Yeah, because I don't need 7 guys to say it's cool and another 7 guys to not say it's cool and me defend why I get to you. I could just not use it. There's so many other words. Now, sure, throw it around at the Thanksgiving table with my family when we're talking about you guys. Of course, somewhere safe
Which
and
is fine with
welcoming.
me because
But
y'all
no,
all Puerto Rican.
yeah,
See what?
Good.
See,
nah.
I
tell
know
you
the
what,
rules. You know the real. Paula Dean was the perfect example of how you could get in trouble when all of us were going, "What'd you do?" And Paula, during a deposition where she's forced to answer a question, they ask her, "Have you ever used the N word?" She goes, "Oh, maybe when I was younger, when I was like a teenager, maybe I used it, but no, not since then." Banned. They banned her from admitting she might have said it 40 years before when she was a kid. And I was going, "Ooh, that's the line. You can't even go back that far and go, the
I
mistake
was
you might have
just
made."
like, oh, this just in. Old Southern white woman used the N word. Are we sure
Yeah.
this information's checking out? Yeah. To quote Pedro Lima, the greatest quote when the Papa John's owner got in trouble for using
Oof.
the N word. Pedro Lima said, "Hey man, if you are offended that the guy making your pizza used racial slurs, then you must have never ordered a slice in Brooklyn."
Yeah.
The great Pedro Lima with that
Yeah.
one, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Our boy Marlon Wayans. I love Marlon because we were talking about the movie. He was writing the script for it at the time. And now people are losing their mind because they're going, "Oh, he's offending me." And they're like trying to boycott the theaters that,
No, Jeff, that's not true. That
oh, who made it up?
no, everybody's saying it's a publicity stunt to get people to see the movie. Because
Okay.
if you go look at all of those posts, everybody in the comments was like, nobody said we were offended. No,
Are we talking about
nobody has
scary
said
You
movie?
think
scary
Marlon's got
movie.
30 Instagram accounts,
The scary movie. No, for real, the new scary movie trailer. So what happens is a girl gets stabbed, and they say they stabbed her. She's like, "I'm not a her, I'm a they them. Use my pronouns." And they're like, the Gen Zers are up in the uproar, and Gen Zers are commenting, "No, we're not." And I think they're doing that to try to sell the movie.
Okay, so you think it's a
I
scam?
would say
I
this,
think
man. I'm
it's
pumped.
like
I'm
50 Cent
pumped
beef.
because
I do.
I
miss humor like
the
that. I
the
miss the
first
"I'm going to
two
get you,
scary
sucker."
movies
I miss all of
are
it.
yeah, the first two scary movies are fire.
Oof.
First two scary movies are fire because I hate parody movies that just constantly. I hate parody movies that don't have any intelligence to them. When a parody movie has intelligence, it's amazing. It's so much fun. But when
Yep.
it's just rehash of making fun of a situation without any original humor, the first two scary movies, even though they're following loosely plots of very famous movies, have so many jokes that are just their own jokes. The whole Ray being gay in the first scary movie and second one is hilarious. Shorty, the character is Shorty, so
Yep.
everybody. So I'm pumped for Scary
Yeah.
Movie to
What
come back. I
what does he
trust
say?
the
What do
Wayans
you mean
brothers.
half gay? What is that? That's one of the best lines of that movie. When
He
they goes, "Hey,
comes out dressed as the guy delivered. You remember the
Yeah,
gay
from
guy?
the church with the bow
Yeah,
tie.
but then after they left the franchise, when Rapey Weinstein took it from them, all the
Damn,
movies were trash. They were
well,
trash.
they're
All
trash.
their parody movies, bro.
yeah,
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
yeah." Oof.
it's it's a black exploitation
What
parody
do they call
movie.
that? The fried chicken ghetto Olympics, the fried chicken where they're running with the TVs.
Oh, let me
Oh,
tell you something. When what's the David Allen Greer was like, I went to a white school, and man, they just do good work.
No,
But we gotta take a quick commercial break, real quick, Miguel. We gotta take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Last Real Radio, 104.1. We're back, Real Last Real Radio, 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. Go out there and follow us, man. We appreciate that. Also, if you fall on your ass or get into a car wreck, Kaufman and Lynn, make sure you hit them guys up, man. Been serving the community.
hold on. I'm still that you think it's somehow superstitious for this app that you
I'm
have on your phone that does the
superstitious.
time. Like
clear it up
you've
because
been killing it. Like
Ken
you
was
work in Vegas now or something.
explain. They don't know what you're talking about because that was during the
Okay,
break.
so we went
Ken
to
Miller,
commercial.
explain.
All right, so I have a stopwatch on my a stopwatch on my phone, right? And I've had it for 10 years, and I'm superstitious. I do have great shows every time I have this clock on. And when it goes to when I reset it, it goes to a ad for Young Jeezy's ex-wife for some reason.
I can't believe
But
your clock has ads on it.
But there's a free one, but I won't go to the free one because I've been using it. For instance, I use this as an example. I used to wear my daddy's watch every show because I was doing really good. I did wear my daddy's watch one show. I bombed. I wear my microphone necklace all the time, every show. Superstitious. I didn't have the microphone necklace on. Guess what? I bombed.
Bomb.
So I'm like a sport. It's like sports, you know.
Okay.
Michael Jordan wore the Carolina things under his Bulls shorts for good luck. I'm superstitious like that when it comes to comedy. Jeff, I have never bombed in them shoes you bought me.
Well, that's good, man.
I've never.
Yeah.
I'm weird. Like, come on, you guys ain't got something about comedy that you do.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
before the
I wear
show?
I wear certain things. I wear like jerseys. Like if I bomb in a shirt, I ain't wearing that shirt again. Which means that I had to throw off half my wardrobe. You know, so that's
I almost spit my drink out, Jeff. You're so damn stupid.
No, man.
But yeah, you got something like you like. Look, man,
I don't.
I do
I
this
won't.
before every show.
I won't eat before a show. I don't care how hungry I am or anything. I will not eat before. I'll eat like me and Jeff have gone out to dinner hours before the show. But when I get to the venue, even if the food is delicious, kitchen's closing, there's no way around it, I will not eat before a show because I just have never done that. And I never did it before because I was like, all right, I don't want to be lethargic. I don't want, but now, honest to God, it's past the physical aspects of why I don't eat before a show. It's just, I won't do it.
Okay,
Because every time
I want Miguel to open up before me. Here, I'll tell you, I don't want him open before me because he'll crush it. So I found out what his kryptonite is: food. If I feed him beforehand, he gets on stage, he get a little sleepy. He goes, "I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap."
Napsy wapsies.
He got up before me one time. He kind of looked at the audience, and goes, "I'm gonna take a nap," and I turned around.
I got another one, guys. I will pee until I am dry before I go on stage because I am terrified of having to pee while I'm on stage.
Yeah,
I will. My thing will be like just blowing air out. Yeah, because honest to God, and sometimes like right before I'm about to go on, I'll be like, man, I should probably pee again. I'll literally tell the host, hey, I'm gonna go pee. Do not call me up until you see me standing right here.
Oh, I've done that so many times, bro. I'm like, man, I gotta pee. And if uses me, Chris and Dwayne, I'm like, Chris, don't call me up till I come back out here. And then you go in there, and when you go in there, it's like,
yeah, that's it. That's it.
Like, hey, man, I could have held this, but now. But I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite stories of all time. I don't even want, man, I want to say the comedian's name, man, but she was an older comedian. And she was in Daytona, and Carmen Valone was hosting for her.
Did she fall off a stage once?
No.
Oh, okay.
So she was an older comedian, and she's on stage, and she's a great, funny lady. And she calls Carmen up. She says, hey, I need you to do some time. I just pooped myself. She went to the room and changed it. Carmen had to get on stage and do time.
Wow.
Until the comedian came back. But nobody knew. They thought maybe some emergency. Maybe it was like medical. Nah, she said, hey, man, I just pooped myself. I need you to do about 15 minutes while I go up there and wash my ass.
Hey, I was doing a weekend with Eric Griffin from Workaholics. Yeah. And I was working with Eric Griffin from Workaholics, and he had food poisoning. We were doing two shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday.
I remember that story.
Yeah. And Eric came up to me. He said, hey, man, I need you to stay here in this seat the whole show before I go on. He's like, and I need you to have a bag ready in case I got to throw up. And so for the first show, I sat there at a table with people who didn't know me. I was like, hey, man, I came up from hosting because it was one of those host features. And I sat down. I was like, I got to hang here. They were like, okay. They didn't know what was going on. But Eric was like, you stay right here with a bag. And he was like, if I got throw up, he goes, if I start pointing you, he goes, just hand me the bag. Just hand me the bag.
Did he actually? God, that's a professional. But at the same time, I don't know how you finished that joke. Oh, let me
Bro.
get back to my joke. And you got that bag
Oh.
of vomit in your hand. He would have handed it back to you, which would have been.
He was gonna no, because I asked him afterwards. I said, "Hey man, you were gonna hand that bag of vomit back to me?" He goes, "No, I was gonna put it on the stool." I was like, "Oh, okay." You know?
Well, I feel like as comics, we've all done a show sick,
Yep.
hurting, sad. Dude, a month after Kenny passed away, I was headlining Sarasota. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we've all done.
Well, it sucks for you because you got jokes built into your set.
Yeah.
You know,
And me, dude. They when on his birthday this year, January 30th, I was MC. No, I was featuring for Tommy Davidson, and I closed every show with the joke about Kenny, and I never get choked up, but it just happened to be his birthday weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I got choked up, but we've all done it. I tell you one of my favorites. I call it my flu game. If you guys don't know what the flu game is, that's when Michael Jordan had the flu and dropped 70,000 points on whoever. I'm in Tampa at the Tampa Funny Bone, Tampa Improv at the time. I'm opening for Guy Torrey. Shout out to Guy Torrey. I got the flu, Jeff. I'm talking about I got 101 fever. Like I'm sick. I need this money though. So I got to do the show. Guy was like, "You good?" I said, "God, man, I got the flu." He said, "Well, get out my green room." I said, "All right, cool." So I'm sitting outside the green room. He says, "Hey, man, we're going to switch mics because, you sick." I said, "Cool." He said, "But go on, do your thing, man." Even he said, "Man, go on, have your Jordan flu game." I destroyed. I walked off stage and passed out. Somebody had to catch me. I was like this. That ain't the worst part. The funniest part of the whole thing, and this is before my wife. I just want my wife to know. It was a girl at the Funny Bone who had came to see me all weekend, and she was like, "Hey, I got you. I'm gonna take you to the condo." And she drove me to the condo. I didn't give her the directions.
She just knew. She just knew. Hey, that's like the girl who knows what barracks you're in.
Yeah.
She's like, "What company are you in?"
You don't need to tell me.
Let me tell you something, Miguel.
Dude, hey, you ain't seen crazy yet. I dated this girl for 2 weeks and I thought it was over. And about 6 months later, I just moved into this new place and I'm talking to my upstairs neighbor and she's like, "Hey," and I'm going to change this girl's name. She says, she goes, "Hey, me and your girlfriend Sarah are good friends."
I remember this.
And I was like, "Sarah? Who's Sarah? Your girlfriend?" I go, "What are you talking about? She lives with you." I don't know what you're talking about. And she goes, "I've seen her come out of your apartment." What? And then I go, "Oh, crazy Sarah?" And somehow Sarah had gotten my key and she was living in my closet. So, and when you think somebody's in your house and you're going, "Oh, I'm just being paranoid."
Yeah, you're being paranoid.
I wasn't being paranoid. This girl was there. And I'm thinking, how many times did this girl actually watch me doing bad stuff and want to come out with a butcher knife? Yeah. So I changed the locks and then there was this weird scrape stuff on my door. Like she was upset that I changed.
Yeah, because she left her stuff in there.
Yeah, she got to get back. What's funny about my story is the next day I told a comedian, I said, "Hey man, do you know so-and-so?" Because he's like, "Man, everybody know her." I said, "Yo, she drove me to the condo and knew where the condo was." He said, "Man, everybody know her, man." I was like, "Man, I'm good." So I hit, but look, that ain't even the point. Yeah. The point is, I didn't hit. I'm joking. I did. I was just like,
condo crawler.
Yeah. Right. I was like, all these comedians done. Hey, all the comedians in that city had ran through. I was like, "Bro, nah, I'm good."
I'm superstitious, so I'd be like, "I got to," because they all killers.
Look at this.
They're all killers.
Either that, I got to throw my watch out. I don't know.
Yeah.
It ain't good. It ain't good.
Oh man, dog, we got like 4 minutes left. I got all these topics, man. I want to talk about. I'll do this one, and then we can go ahead and close up and say where we're gonna be at. What's too big?
In what case?
I just want what's too big. I saw somebody post. I'm gonna get to it. Somebody posted that they saw somebody in Costco buying a 98-inch TV.
Yeah.
What's too big?
Miguel, I will say this to you, Ken.
TV.
Nope. TVs are like penis sizes. Even if yours is big, you wouldn't mind a bigger one. You know?
Miguel, what's the biggest TV you got?
Oh, I got a 65-inch. And honest to God, I saw 85-inch at I don't know if it's Costco or Sam's, and I was like,
Best Buy.
I was like, I probably need that. Now I would tell you this, I don't, because I used to have a 35-inch TV when I was back in the day. You remember those 35-inch Sony TV
You're like,
square?
yo, I'm balling.
I'm balling. And then I remember when 40 inches came out, and I was like, I'm a god. And then 50 inches came out, and 55. The funny thing is, my 65-inch TV is probably like the average size TV in most people's living room now. But I wouldn't mind. Hey, look, man, if it was, I wouldn't mind a 90-inch. That's what's up, man. It's huge, but sometimes I want to be in that wrestling match.
So I have an 85 in my living room. So Jeff, what's too big for you TV wise?
I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm telling you, technology has me. I don't watch TV on my TV anymore. I have a big ass 85-inch television. I watch everything on my iPad now. I stream on the iPad. I do everything, and it's right on your chest. You can just watch it, and not care. And
bro,
you're not interrupting anybody. You're not doing anything. And I know a lot of other people, like a lot of young people who are in their 20s, they do it too. Everyone's just running their stuff off their iPad.
Hey, bro, stream a porno on your TV now. You're like, ew, I could walk in it. It's
no, I gotta turn it off. You get caught that way. Don't get it caught.
Mine was sports. So I have YouTube TV. Shout out to my dog, Devin Sebo. And YouTube TV for sports games at a time. So when you got an 85-inch TV, it's like a 432-inch TV, bro.
Yeah, but that's sports. That sports is different than regular TV.
Yeah. And so one of my partners came over and he was like, dog, just like being at a bar. It's like, so 85, but in the 90s, I do 90. But 90 gonna be like my cigar lounge. If I do I got a sunroom I'm about to decorate and do up, I do that in the sunroom. But in the living room, I got the 85. But in the bedroom, I got a 55. But also because it's too bright and I don't want,
isn't that where your stalker hangs out? Doesn't your stalker used to hang out outside that room? So you'd be watching and he'd be looking over your shoulder, turning the channel. He'd be like, go back to that.
Yeah, my stalker as in my wife. But we got to get up out of here. Miguel, where you at this weekend, blood?
This weekend, I'm chilling. I might stop by. Hey, guys, this weekend, Jake Rica and Lucas McCary are in town from Austin, Texas. If you get a chance, go stop by and check them out. I might swing by. But on March 22nd, I will be at Side Splitters in Tampa. So come out to that show. It's going to be amazing. Me with Jake Rica and David Jolly.
All right, man. Mr. Jeff the Batman Kaufman, front of law officer Kaufman and Lynn, and the Under Oath podcast. What you got this weekend, my brother?
Actually, I got my Under Oath show, and I believe I was updated. I have the quarterback for the Pirates. Tulua's brother is the new quarterback for the Pirates, and I got to interview him in my office the other day. His name's Talia.
Yeah, Tua and Talia. Yeah, man. Tua just got released too, so I wonder where he's gonna end up at. So this weekend, Thrasher Theater in Jacksonville, Orange Park. Me, OMG is Wicks, Mike Hurley, and Dwayne Williams. So check us out. But man, we got to go. We in overtime, and we can be in overtime because Jeff paying for this show. But we got to get up out of here. That is Jeff Kaufman and Miguel Colon Jr. Miguel, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night. Y'all have a good weekend, family.